Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's time for another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
I'm here with Kevin from Sudbury.
Yep.
And he is bringing a Grey Knight / Imperial Knight list.
4 Knights of Doom.
4 Knights of Doom. And I'm going to be playing my Tau. So who do you hate more? Not quite sure. I'm sure there'll be comments against both armies, because we're just going to duke it out at 1850 points with some tactical objectives, with a couple cool lists, and see what happens there. If you want to challenge us to a battle report, we'd love to have you here, assuming that you have a fully painted army and are willing to travel to Welland. Then just go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. Right here we have Kevin's 1,850 points of the Knights of Doom. And we have even a Forgeworld model in this. I'm pretty excited to see how this fares on the battlefield. Leading the charge will be a librarian, a level 2 librarian that rolled on divination and got foreboding and forewarning. We've got a purifier squad inside of a rhino, and we've got a terminator squad. So that's the boring stuff. Let's look at the interesting stuff. We've got this is a Contemptor Dreadnought. That's what the model is, but he's just going to be using it as a regular Dreadnought with twin-linked autocannons. And then we've got 2 Dreadknights. Yawn, just Dreadknights with incinerators and side cannons. Okay, let's get to the really fun stuff. We got the Imperial Knight Titan. Now this is going to be a Knight Errant, and it's been heavily converted, as you can see, with some sort of like lens weapon. It's like some sort of steampunk thing. That's cool.
Fantasy kit.
And then some humongous staff that'll actually count as the Reaper Chainsword, although this thing looks much more dangerous. Lots of pointy stones. And then, what is this thing from?
That's the whole Hurricanum kit from Fantasy.
The what kit?
Hurricanum, I think it's called.
Hurricanum?
It's an Empire kit.
That looks really cool. Some sort of magic kind of thingy.
It's my Mage Knight.
Oh yes, it's a Mage Knight. I just realized there's a mage piloting this thing. So, as for rules, it's just going to be a Knight Errant, which means it has the thermal cannon, which is the large blast, strength 9, AP1 Melta. And so, but it's still pretty awesome. And then we got a Forgeworld model. We have a Knight Lancer. So this spear can fire 6 shots at strength 7, AP2, I believe. Yep. And it also, in close combat, does count as a destroyer weapon. 4 attacks.
Base.
Oh, he has 4 attacks base, because the regular Imperial Knight has 3 attacks base. So he has 4 attacks base. Does this shield do anything?
Yeah, it's like the normal ion shield, except it works in combat, but it can't protect his back.
Okay, so it can't protect his back in the shooting phase.
Yeah,
but you can still choose which side you're going to protect.
Yeah, and he gives you a 5-up invuln in combat.
A 5-up invuln in combat.
4-up for shooting.
All right, so you sacrifice your rear armor being a little more exposed for having an invuln save in close combat, which is kind of nice.
Super Heavy Gargantua would suffer a -1 to hit him with that shield.
Oh, okay, so he's good against big stuff.
Yeah.
And that is our 1,850 points of Grey Knights and Imperial Knights. I have a less interesting list. It is just Tau. And it's funny, when building a Tau army, I start to build it, and then I'm like, okay, this looks like a good amount. And then I'm like, oh, it's only 1,000 points. And so I figured, normally 3 Riptides is something that'll everybody is going to just not be your friend anymore. And I would agree with that. But since I'm going up against a 4 Knight list, I figured 3 Riptides seemed thematic in this sense. We got 2 with heavy burst cannons and 1 with the, what's it called? The ion cannon of some sort. And then they have various secondary weapons, the smart missile system, the twin-link fusion blaster, and the plasma rifles as well. And then we got 3 troop choices here. We've got 3 full squads of 12 fire warriors with a Chazui upgrade. That's a sergeant upgrade. And they all have EMP grenades. And the Chazuis have they have a marker light and target lock, so they can target something else with their market light. 2 of them will be riding inside of Devilfish, and they have the point defense targeting systems that allows them to overwatch. And they have the Black Sun filters, which we already rolled for night fighting, and there won't be any, so I won't need that. But they're only a point each, so who cares? And then backing that up, we have 2 sets of suits. We've got these crisis battle suits here with plasma rifles, twin-link plasma rifles, and then the missile pods, and then we have 3 broadsides with their rail rifles, or, I should actually look up what those are called, because I always talk about them. Heavy rail rifle, there we are, and their twin-linked smart missile system as well. And that is my 1,850 points. A little more traditional, but that's what makes it boring.
Yawning with this, aren't you?
Yeah, no kidding. I know, I was yawning at your Dread Knights, that this is even more of a yawn. And here's the board we are going to play on. This is, I think it's called Hell on Earth board from GameMat.eu. So it's a Another company that sells similar mats to the Frontline Gaming ones, the ones that have the kind of the mouse pad texture to it and should be waterproof and all of that. We haven't done a full review on them, but you can see it right here and make your own decision. GameMat.eu is the website we got it from. And we're, like I said, we're playing a Maelstrom mission. Tactical objectives, we've already rolled for everything. So we've placed the tactical objectives. You can see all 6 of them right here. More on this side of the table. And then I got to choose a side, and I'm choosing this side. And then he got to choose, Kevin got to choose who goes, who deploys first, and he will be deploying first because he wants to obviously kill as much as possible before I start opening fire. There's no night fighting. And it's just going to be Dawn of War, and where the tactical objectives point, basically the number you get is 3 every single turn. And Kevin will be bringing the Grey Knight tactical objectives that replace the first 6. I forgot 2 important things in my army. I actually forgot to pull out my Ethereal with an Honor Blade, so he'll be joining. And then I actually have 2 Pathfinder groups, or squads as well. A squad of 6 and a squad of 5 with the marker lights. We are all deployed and ready to go. Kevin deployed his army first. We've got the Dread Knight and the Dreadnought in these ruins. We've got the Rhino full of the Purifiers here. We've got our Knight Errant, our Lancer, and the other Dread Knight. And then the Terminators are being held in reserve for Deep Strike, and because they're part of the strike force, they can start rolling for reserves on turn 1. We have a Pathfinder squad already scouted forward, and Riptide, Crisis Suits, Ethereal with his squad, Broadsides, Devilfish full of Fire Warriors, Riptide, Devilfish full of Warriors, and then our other Pathfinders who scouted forward into this position as well. And so, since you deployed first, you get to choose who goes first.
I'm hopefully going to go first and stop some of this Tau shooting.
Alright, then I will try to steal the initiative.
You try.
Alright, I steal out of 6. Up! Oh, I rolled a 1.
Opposite.
Yeah. Grey Knights, turn 1. So draw 3 objectives. Psychic Communion, that's a Grey Knight one. Score 1 victory point if your Grey Knight's units successfully manifest at least 3 psychic powers. If you get 6, you get D3.
That's all my psychic powers. Oh no,
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't actually have as many as normal.
Each unit's a psychic.
No witnesses. Score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if every one of your opponent's models with the independent character special rule have been removed as a casualty. So if you kill, I only have 1, and that's
Ethereal.
The Ethereal.
He has a bigger target on his head now. And Kingslayer.
Oh, and Kingslayer! That's the Ethereal. So if you kill the Ethereal, then turn 1 you'll get Slay the Warlord, a victory point for no witnesses, and D3 for Kingslayer. So D3 plus.
First Blood too.
And First Blood. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would work on first turn
Oh,
too.
well, he's got a target on his head.
Yeah. Speaking of movement phase, you're going to shunt your Dread Knight?
Yes, sir.
You're going for that D3 plus
Ethereal.
3 victory points. First Blood, slay the Warlord. No witnesses. Boom! Here he comes. And the other Dread Knight's like, 1 Dread Knight is never enough.
Let's stop an inch away from you guys.
Yep.
Right there.
Cruising speed for the Rhino. Just going to zip forward. Not like you have to grab any objectives this turn.
Nope.
The Lancer has to move through cover, and we double it as per the FAQ, no longer just as per the house rule. It's the first time an FAQ actually matched my house
he'll
rule.
face that way.
Yeah, that works. And the Knight Errant will just tromp forward is 12 inches. Whew, that is scary. Scary.
Phase.
We kind of forgot something really important. That was rolling for reserves for the Terminators. 3+. Yes, sir. They deep strike in. So he's going no guts, no glory style here. And scatter full 2d6 inches.
Yeah.
Oh, direct hit. Did you paint those?
No.
Oh, you got a commission painted because they're really well painted. I like them.
Yeah.
And the Dreadnought is going to walk up to the store. We declared at the beginning that as long as he stands at the door, then he has line of sight with his gun.
He's just looking out. He's poking his guns out.
He pokes the guns through the walls and shoots.
Yeah.
So you've got 8 warp charges plus 3.
11.
So 11. And I have 3.
Precious.
And of course you have to get 3 psychic powers off, which, you know, with 11 dice is not going to be that just automatic. And by getting 3 of them, you get an additional victory point for your other objective. Sanctuary on the Dreadnought gives him +1 invulnerable. Warp charge 1. He got it. I'm not going to try to stop that. Second Dreadnought will try the same thing. Needs a single 4+. Oh, Perils! You're going to lose on turn 1.
No.
I feel it coming. Roll a 1. Oh, it's a 5. So 5 is a leadership test or take a wound. And you make it.
Yeah.
And the Librarian is going to manifest prescience on himself, I'm guessing, rather than the squad, because it gives it to the squad as well. Yeah. And you need 2 to get this. So 5 dice, pretty good chance. I think it's like in the 60%. Oh no, he perils. I can't even stop it. I need 4 6s with 3 dice.
Okay.
All right, perils. 1, 3.
So
that's the one you
automatically.
You take a wound automatically, and you lose warp charges, but
yes,
you're out of them anyways.
Okay.
He's down to 1 wound. Somehow we'll stick that in there. There we go.
That gives me the Grey Knight.
So you got your objective, so that's a point. Now, can you get your D3 plus 3 objectives by killing my Ethereal?
Onslaught. Well, let's see.
Here we go in the shooting phase.
We're probably going to go with the Dread Knight first, because that's probably my best options to hit with the Flamers.
Yeah, kill a lot of them while they're all packed together. Okay. So, Dread Knight number 1 from over here, Torrent Flamer.
Looks like everything except for those 3 guys right there.
So he hits 9 of them. 2 to wound, no saves of any kind. And 7 dead. Taking closest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side cannon, he's going to fire the 6 shots rather than the blast, hitting on 3s. 5 hits. Wounding on 2s. In this case, I can get cover saves.
He's going to ground?
No.
No.
Well, I declare that after you, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I might as well go to ground because you're really going for the kill here. So yeah, 4 wounds going to ground. So closest guy will have a 5 up down to 4 up from going to ground, and he's dead. The next closest has a 4 up down to 3 up. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Side armor.
Second Dread Knight. Side armor. Oh, it'll be the front armor anyways. Because you hit the facing, so it'll be 13.
So I can't do anything against it. But
sorry, the front armor is 12, so you do get 1 hit on the Devilfish as well.
So we'll roll the Devilfish first now.
6 to glance the Devilfish.
Nope.
So 2s to wound. If you don't get any 1s, then you'll kill my Ethereal. You kill my Ethereal with the 2 Dread Knights. Blam, 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 blam. So that is first blood, Warlord kill, and 2 of your objectives. Yeah. Terminators are going to open fire on the Crisis suits, worried about their twin-link plasma rifles.
So we got 8 bolts.
Stormbolters sitting on 3s. Ooh, 7 hits. Prescience lets them reroll 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Man, you sure these are casino dice and not weighted dice?
Yeah, 5 dice.
All right, I'm using your dice.
Yeah, go for it.
That way we can't claim anything about the dice. I have 3 up.
1s and 2s here.
3 up armor saves. So 1 dies. Psy Cannon into the Crisis suits. 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of prescience. Just 3 hits. So strength 7 rending, so 2s to wound. So 2 wounds. 3 up armor, 1 wound. Down to 1. The Knight Errant is going to fire his thermal cannon, strength 9 AP 1 Melta at these broadsides. It will have cover, but scatter. It's going to scatter 4 inches. So that goes to here, hits my Riptide, your Dread Knight, and only 1 of the broadsides now. Okay. Dread Knight gets wounded on a 2+. Yes, and you have a 4-up invuln on him. So go for it. Oh no, he takes a wound. So he's down to 3 out of 4 wounds. The Riptide is going to get wounded on a 2 as well. And he will have a 4-up cover. And he has Feel No Pain. Oh, he's felt that. So he's down to 4 wounds. Then on the broadside, wounding on a 2+, instant death. So go ahead for that. It's a wound. 4-up cover. Finally, made one of them. Flat out with the Rhino. It's like you want to get right in my face.
With the purifiers, I know, eh?
Yeah, what's weird? That's kind of weird. Dreadnought will fire his 2 twin-linked autocannons against the Devilfish's front armor. So hitting on 3s. Twin-linked for that 2. And I'm not going to declare a jink. I want as much firepower as I can.
Come on.
So you got 4, so 5s and 6s, as long as you don't roll. Okay, 1 penetrating hit. I do have a 5-up cover from intervening terrain. So let's take that. Nope, that hits. So penetrating hit. Effects are 3, so that's just crew shaken.
Guys, guns.
And leadership test on the Fire Warriors inside, leadership 8. They're fine, so they're not going to be snap firing. We did forget the heavy stubber. That will go into these guys as well. Got 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Strength 4, AP 6, so we got 1 wound with a 2-up save. Nothing. And then the Lancer is going to fire at the broadsides. 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, just 3. Strength 7, AP 4, rending. So we have 3 wounds, but no rending. So theoretically, I shouldn't lose a broadside. No. Oh, didn't lose anything. Oh, happy day. End of shooting phase, so morale check, leadership 8. Oh, saw that 6 first and panicked. We also forgot to run these guys. They can run and shoot in the turn they come in thanks to their
in
formation.
Any order they want.
Yes. It's like Super Eldar. 4-inch run. The only thing that they probably want to do is not stay in a tightly packed circle the size of a large blast marker. Right?
Yeah, that's definitely.
When you have a guy sitting right beside you with a strength 7 AP 2 large blast. Ooh, we got to stay in coherency.
Yeah, we'll hold up here.
There we go. Nicely spread out, so I'll only be able to hit 2 or 3 with a blast. So you got all your objectives.
Yep.
And one of them's a D3 though. So I need you to roll a D3 to determine how many victory points you get from Kingslayer. So far you've got First Blood, Slay the Warlord, Psychic Communion, no witnesses, so that's 4. Plus D3 for Kingslayer, 2. So that is up to 6 points in your first turn. Not bad.
That's pretty.
So and a turn 1, totally destroyed the Fire Warriors and the Ethereal and one of the Crisis Suits. Other than that, not huge damage done to the Tau, which I'm very happy about because now his army is nice and close.
I had to focus on the Ethereal.
Yeah, you got 6 points, so I'm going to have to do some catch up for gaining points. And it's going to be hard for me to get to these objectives because, well, I've got to deal with the army right in my face. So let's see what happens in Tau turn 1. So I get to draw 3 objectives. Kingslayer. Psychological warfare, so make you fail a morale, pinning, or fear test.
Marines?
Boo! Well, you could still fail a morale test. You could still fall back. It's just not likely. You don't have fear, but you could be pinned as well. And ascendancy. I have to control any 3 objective markers.
That's the worst one. That's the most.
That's easy.
I know. I don't like that because it's so easy for D3.
But it's only D3.
Yeah.
It's not like D3 plus 3 like
I
the
can't complain
supremacy.
after my first turn.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't like that. Then I'll get too many points. Here we go. Tau turn 1. So first off, I am going to activate all of my Nova reactors. So this one on a 3+, yes. This one on a 3+, yes. And this one on a 3+, no. So he takes a wound. So they do have feel no pain because I upgraded them with stimulant injectors. So I'll take that. I make it. So he doesn't take the wound, but he doesn't activate his reactor. So I'm going to do the ripple fire. So my twin-linked plasma rifles right here will be able to fire twice. And this guy, I got the fusion blaster, so it'd be nice to be able to fire it twice. It's twin-linked, or I could turn this from 8 shots to 12 shots, and then it becomes rending, which I think I need to do. So this one's going to be rending, 12 shots, gets hot. So the question is, this guy's got 3 AP2 shots, strength 7, and he's got now 4 twin-linked, strength 6 AP2 shots. Obviously that'll be good against these guys. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I want to get Warlord kill. So which one's your Librarian? This guy?
The Librarian, yeah.
So the one that looks like a Librarian?
Yeah.
That's your Librarian. So I'm going to go over here. And that way I only have to go through 3 guys before you start making lookout sirs. So the Devilfish is just going to move up here. And then it's going to disembark. They have disembarked right here. This Devilfish is going to move up to here at combat speed. Baby. Crisis Suits are just going to move over. They need to be in a position to fire at either the Terminators or at a Dread Knight. This Riptide is coming closer to the Dread Knight. Just as an option, I'll be able to charge it if I'm not able to kill it with my shooting. Beginning of the shooting phase, you got to declare the facings of your ion shields. Probably front and front.
Front and front, yeah.
Front and front. All right. 6 Pathfinders are going to fire their marker lights on the Terminator squad. Hitting on 4s. 4 marker lights. Oh yeah. Use a red die because it's laser pointers, right? So we're going to start with this Riptide firing into them, and I am going to use some marker lights for that. I'm going to use 2 marker lights for him to make him Ballistic Skill 5 from his lousy 3. Start with his ion thingy. His 3 strength 7 AP2 shots. So 2s to hit. Yay! Just a wound. Yay! 5 up invulns, and it's just 3 regular guys.
Mr. Side Cannon's at the back. No.
Oh no!
I had to look out, sir.
2 can play at this. No, he's closest. I already measured it. Because you look at that, he's definitely closer. And then I'm going to fire the twin-linked plasma rifles twice. So that becomes 4 shots because I'm in rapid fire range. Hitting on 2s. Okay, I guess the twin-linked was unnecessary, but still. And then wounding on 2s as well. Whoa, no! He's going to look out sir all 4. I realize there's more than... oh, he fails 1 lookout sir. So why don't you roll that one first to see if he dies. 5 up invuln. Oh, he's alive! So then roll the other 3, and the other 2 guys will die first.
Give me one. Give me one.
Oh, I got 2, so only 1 dies, the closest one to him. So I'm going to use the Fire Warriors to try to bring him down before using plasma rifles. So I'll use these 2 marker lights to make them Ballistic Skill 5 as well. So 24 Ballistic Skill 5 Strength 5 shots. 24 shots hitting on 2s. So we got 3 1s, so that's 21 hits.
Well, it's more than... That's good for you.
Yeah.
Where's the 6 ones you're supposed to get?
Yeah, I don't know. So 21 hits, wounding on 3s. Oh, they're all rending. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
So you've got however many dice in your hand, 2 up saves, no worrying about lookout sirs, so the librarian's at the back. There's 1 guy, Oh, you survived! Stupid librarian! I gotta kill him for Kingslayer. Oh, that means I have to waste something. So we'll come back to that librarian. We'll see how I fare against this Dread Knight. We got these 5 Pathfinders who are gonna fire their marker lights at this Dread Knight. Hit on 4s. 3 marker lights, jeez. So 3 marker lights. So this guy's gonna go first. I'm gonna use 2 of the marker lights to give him Ballistic Skill 5. And we've got 1 shot Twin Linked at 2s, Fusion Blaster, and then we got 12 shots Gets Hot Rending. So we're gonna start with the Twin Linked Fusion Blaster, hitting on 2. It's a hit, and it's gonna wound on a 2 actually. With a 4-up invuln. Oh, you got it. Then 12 Ballistic Skill 5, Strength 6 Rending. So we got 1 Gets Hot, 2 Gets Hot, 2+ saves, I'm fine. Wounding on 4s Rending. Come on, 6s. Oh, 4 Rending! 4 Rending and 2 regular. Let's just do the 2 regular first, because they're boring and you're not likely to roll any 1s. Yeah, see, there we go. 4 Rending. Now, statistically, don't ever tell me the odds, right?
No.
You should survive this.
It's
You got
Warhammer.
3 wounds, 4-up saves.
Statistics don't work in Warhammer.
Oh, you only failed 1! So he's down to 2 wounds. And this guy will fire and do the same, but now he doesn't have any AP 2 weapons or rending, so just hopefully the way to fire. Maybe he'll actually fail some 2+.
Yeah.
Twin Link Smart Missile System. Oh, I'm using the last marker light to make him Ballistic Skill 4.
He's a Marine now.
So yeah, I'm hit on 3s. Twin Link, thankfully. There, 4 hits. 5s to wound. Oh, 2 wounds. 1 and you're dead. No, you're good. And then the 8 shots hitting on 3s as well. Ooh, 7 hits. Their strength 6, AP 4, not rending, so 4s. Oh, 4 wounds. So it could take off another wound. 1s will take you, make it. Oh, jeez.
These dice are rolling good today.
Yeah, they are. Broadsides into this Dread Knight. Hitting on 4s. Oh, Twin Linked, Twin Linked. There we go,
No.
2 hits. 2 hits are better than 1. 2s to wound. Okay. And 4-up invuln, and you got 2 wounds left. Can you do it? Can you do it? Oh! Yes. Oh, you roll a 1 now. Save those 1s. Just roll 3s and 2s. Yes. Save your 1s for when you're doing your 2-ups. Because I got my Smart Missile Systems now. So we got 3 Smart Missile Systems, so 12 shots, hitting on 4s. Ooh, almost didn't need the Twin Linked because I got 8 hits. Make that 11 out of 12. Do that again, 5-ups. Yeah, we got 4 wounds, a single 2+. And I finally killed a Dread Knight, because I hate Dread Knights! And I never kill them. They always survive. Oh, you frickin'! There we are. Fine, let's kill you in close combat. How embarrassed will you be when your Dread Knight dies in close combat?
Hey, he took all the fires. So
he sure did. Well, we still have these 2, and you know what? I think I can finish him off in close combat.
Yeah, the Knight's coming in still. Though.
That's okay. That's okay.
Stomp around.
That's okay. I got EMP grenades. Mags are going down to EMP grenades. So I'm gonna put these guys. Oh, they're not close enough for rapid fire anymore. Let me think. These 2 are gonna fire at the librarian. 1's in rapid fire range, but I'm gonna fire the missile pods first. So I want you to die by the most humiliating way possible.
The 4s?
So 4 shots, not Twin Link, just hitting on 4s. 1 hit. It's gonna kill you. 3s to wound. It wounded you. 2+. Oh. 3 Twin Link plasma rifle shots in on 4s. Ooh. And only 2 hits. Wounded on 2s though. Oh, come on! Why did I roll a 1? 5-up invuln. You better not. You better not. You better. Oh! All right. That's a Warlord kill and Kingslayer objective at the end of the turn. So we're gonna go for snap firing the burst cannon. It's a turret at the Dread Knight. So 4 shots, snap firing, nothing. The 2 drones, actually only one of them can see you. It's on the one side. It's hitting on 5s. Oh, all right. And it wounds on 5s. Oh, 1 2+ save. 1 2+ save. Oh, fine. Fine. This devilfish is going to move flat out because it doesn't really have any targets. It's just going to go right here.
Oh.
And a shooting phase, no morale check, because they just all died. Only took like most of my army to do it. But hey, you used a lot of your army just to kill my Ethereal and Fire Warriors.
I did.
So I guess.
I used 2 Dread Knights.
Yes, you used 2 Dread Knights.
And then I had the Terminators there to do it, and they died.
Yeah, then they just died.
Yeah.
So I am going to actually go into the assault phase. I'm going to declare a couple charges. So this guy is going to declare a charge first again, so you can overwatch. So D3 from your incinerator. So 2. So 4 is to wound.
1 wound.
2-up save. I'm good. And then the Psy Cannon hitting on 6s, 1 hit, and it's strength 7 rending, so 3s to wound.
Come on, 6.
You got it. I have a 5-up invuln. Ha! I can make saves too.
Okay.
6 inches for the charge. I really want both Riptides to get in. I got it. Just barely, but I got it. And then this guy will charge, and he's obviously with.
Oh, you can roll 2 double. Oh, you move the cover. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, in either way, yeah. Whether I move through cover or not, I guess initiative 1, initiative 2 doesn't make a difference.
Nope.
So the Dread Knight's going to put all of his attacks onto the damaged Riptide because that's the only way he could kill one. He's got 4 attacks sitting on 3s.
Mastercrafted.
Mastercrafted. Oh no! You're wounding on 2s. I want to see a 1. Prove those dice can roll 1s. Oh no. 5-up invulns. I need to just get one of these. Got 1 and feel no pain. Oh! Oh! He's like, I don't feel that. Where's my arm? I don't feel it.
I can't use my dice anymore.
Just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound. We did forget the Hammer of Wraths.
Uh-oh.
Which, if they killed you, actually would have negated any wounds that you did.
It doesn't do anything.
So we have 2 strength 6 Hammer of Wraths. So it's wounding on 4s. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Inconsequential.
Okay.
All right, and I've got 8 attacks between the 2 Riptides, but they're only hitting on 5s because their weapon skill is a lousy 2. Which, you know, they're Tau, so I guess that makes sense, kind of. 1 hit. That was not statistical. 4 is the wound. That's a wound, though, but it's an AP 2, so you have a 4-up invuln.
No!
Oh, he dies! Which is good, because I needed that objective in order to be able to get my ascendancy.
So I can shoot at him before I charge.
Yes, but I wanted my objective. You want to shoot at me, so I guess it's a win-win situation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'll shoot at you.
So I'm going to consolidate this guy 4 inches. He's just going to grab that cover, and I'm going to consolidate this guy 4 inches back. So happy I killed the Dread Knight. Every other attempt with my other armies just fails. So end of my turn, I'm going to throw out Psychological Warfare, because that's not likely going to happen. But I did get Kingslayer and Ascendancy, and they're both worth D3, and I have Slay the Warlord, so I have a point automatically. So if I roll 2 5+, then I'll actually be in the lead. Nope, 2 each. So that's
1
5.
behind.
So 6 to 5.
That's
high. If that's a lot of objectives between the two of us. 6 to 5 in first turn.
You kill them a lot more.
So that's the end of turn 1 altogether. So the Grey Knights did their Alpha Strike, killed my Ethereal and the Fire Warriors, which is very sad. But it is what it is, and got tons of points that way. Then I had some retribution by killing his Librarian, his Terminators, and a Dread Knight, which normally would make me ecstatic. I am very happy about it, but I still have those 2 things to worry about. But there is a lot less firepower on the board now that he's lost the Dread Knight and the Terminators.
Yeah.
And 3 less warp charges as well. So hopefully that'll help as we go into turn 2. Beginning of your turn, you draw 3 more objectives. Rites of Exorcism. When it's generated, your opponent must select an objective marker. If you control that objective marker at the end of your turn, score 1 point. If you control that objective marker at the end of the player turn in which this tactical objective was generated, score D3.
I already used my shunt.
That at the end of your turn, score 1. So if you get it this turn, it's worth D3, and if you get it any further turns, it's worth 1. I get it. Harness the Warp. So you just have to manifest a psychic power. Oh, come on. And objective 6. There's objective 6, and then I get to choose one. Yeah, I'm going to choose number 5, because I have Fire Warriors inside of that Devilfish. This is all objective secured, so you'll have to kill it and everybody inside, and then have something there in order to get that one. So movement phase, no deep striking Terminators coming in anymore. Just, you know, a Lancer. This Dread Knight will jump over here, getting ready to help take out the other Riptide.
To cover there?
No, you're fine. And then he's going to combat speed forward, so he's got Cleansing Flame ready to come out of the fire point. The guy pokes his head out. Hey guys! Yeah.
We might be able to get more here. Let's see.
Imperial Knight, Errant, will move through cover. So 5 inches, so it becomes 10. It's going after the Devilfish.
So we're just going to stop.
It's 1 inch short.
Whoa.
Psychic Phase. You've got 4 warp charges on the table now. You lost 3 of them.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And plus 1, only 5.
Okay.
He's going to put all 5 dice into Cleansing Flame because that'll hit the Riptide, the Fire Warriors, and the Broadsides. You got to get 2 warp charges though. You got it. No perils.
No perils.
So 2d6. Oh, just 3. So 3 hits on them. What's the strength? Is it
5?
Strength 5 AP 4, right?
So that's 3 wounds.
3, and it's no rending on it, right?
No rending, no.
But it does ignore cover. Not that it matters to these guys. And Soul Blaze. So they are Soul Blazed. These guys will die. 2's to wound. Oh, that's where you roll a 1. Save those 1s! Save those 1s for your 2+ saves. Died on 5s. 2 wounds. I'm going to use your dice. 2s. Ha! Oh, man.
So
So a little correction. Soul Blaze only affects you if you take an unsaved wound. So these guys have Soul Blaze, but neither of these do. But as a consolation, you did get the objective.
I rolled the 3.
too.
I wanted to clear out most of the squad, but
Yeah, unfortunately.
Rolling a
But when you
3.
roll 2d6 once, you either roll awesome and hit everybody. It's a double-edged sword.
yeah.
And I know some people might actually think you're supposed to roll it for each unit you hit, but the weapon itself is an assault 2d6. So it's one weapon.
Yeah.
You don't roll it
That's
for
what
each
I thought.
other.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So torrent weapon will hit. The main target's the Riptide.
Yep.
Hits one broadside and these two as well.
First.
Riptide first, wounding on a 4.
Nope.
That's a 1. And then we've got one broadside, wounding on a 2. And then they have a 2 up save. And your dice don't roll 1s. I don't know if I like that. And then these two guys, wounds them on 2s because of strength 6. And then they have 3 up saves.
Okay, I bought these. They're casino precision accurate dice. I bought them because they were 99. They got even serial numbers on them.
I don't know. What do you think, Adam? Do you believe him?
yeah, it sounds like we've got.
They
You know
roll
what?
horribly.
As long as they roll your dice, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
if they're weighted or not.
They're not, but they're not. They're,
I know they're not.
I paid $26.
No. I don't.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I don't actually think they're weighted.
okay.
That's why I usually like to. If somebody rolls dice, then I'll roll their dice too, because then no matter if they're imprecise or precise, we get the same
Yeah.
statistics. Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Then he'll fire 6 shots, not using the blast because he just wants to hit him as many times as possible. Oh, 3 hits.
Better than the one hit with the blast.
That's true. 3s to wound, rending. That's really what you're looking for. 2 rends in a regular. So 4 up cover against the rends from the ruins. Oh, failed. And 2 up. Oh, there's the one. I wasted it. So he takes 3 out of 4 of his wounds, down to 1. Sorry, he's got Feel No Pain. So all 3 of those, he gets 1 wound left, or 1 wound
That's
left
good.
next back, which is nice. Although he already like saved so many of them from Feel No Pain. So, and this guy will fire his weapon, which is essentially it's the same as your side cannon.
Yeah,
really.
no, it's
Strength 7,
EP4 rending.
Rending, yeah, it's exactly
It's a
the same.
side cannon. It's perfect for Grey Knight.
Yeah, it looks like a
He's
side
got the
cannon.
Grey
too.
Knight right there. His
That's
banner
right. It's
there.
actually the Grey Knight firing.
Yeah.
He just pretends.
Yeah, that's the banner right there.
They just look like this big guy who's like, you know what? We'll pretend. We'll make him think he's firing.
Who needs loincloths when you can have a guy holding you? man?
Exactly. Those 6 shots and on 3s. 5 hits, and then you're wounding on 3s, rending. Oh, just 2, but 1 is rending. This guy is out in the open, so 5 up invuln for the rending. And Feel No Pain. Nope, that's a wound, and then 2 up for the other. He's good. So he's down to 4 wounds. Snap firing, do you have 1 or 2 fire points for a Rhino?
2 fire points.
2 fire points. So 2 bolters, snap firing, because you moved at combat or cruising speed. And 1 hit, that's enough. 3s to wound. If you can kill 1 more fire warrior, they'll have to take a morale test.
No.
Oh. Okay, so we've got the thermal cannon firing at the devilfish point blank range.
He's channeling the sun right now.
That's right, he's channeling the sun right into the devilfish. Like a little, it should be like a devil ant.
Just don't.
Yeah.
You're frying the ant.
Yeah.
All right, scatter right back onto yourself. No, direct hit.
2Ds.
Strength 9, 2d6 additional.
Jinx saving?
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry.
Tau. Yeah.
I am going to jink.
Jinking?
And so you've got strength 9 against armor 12,
So
so
I
you
need-
3s to glance.
That's a good.
That's a pen.
And you
4 up, jink. Oh.
plus.
So +2.
Ready?
Roll a 5 up and you've got it.
Boom!
Oh, explosion! Doesn't matter how far because there's nothing close enough to actually get hurt by it.
These guys.
Oh, I guess they could be. So how far?
Oh,
All right, fine. Kill my pathfinders.
my die.
So the 3 in the front are going to take hits, 3s to wound. So 3 wounds with we got 4 up cover from there. So 2 die.
Running away.
That's a test.
Oh.
So I'll put the guys down, and then you can roll to see how many of them died. So 12 fire warriors. So here's 10 of them. Wounding on 3s, and then just reroll 2 of
7
them.
wounds.
Reroll 2 of them. There we go. And then we just get a 4 up armor. 2 die. Then we have a pinning check to make. So pinning check, leadership 8. They are not pinned. In fact, they are a little insanely courageous, which is unlike Tau standing in front of Imperial Knight. Stubber into the Pathfinders, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and 4 up save. Good. Autocannon to the Fire Warriors, because apparently this big guy is afraid of their EMP grenades. I wonder why.
Yeah.
4 shots in on 3s, twin linked. That's 4 hits, wounding on 2s. Rending doesn't matter, they're already AP4.
So close one has no cover. Oh.
We'll kill this one. I think this guy's closer though.
Oh.
When you look at it from this
Yeah,
angle.
yeah, he DB.
So 4 up cover. Oh, he survives.
Okay. Now.
End of shooting phase, morale check on the Pathfinder's leadership 7. Whoa. I've made all of them so far, and that's very unusual.
Yep.
So Lancer is going to charge this guy. My Overwatch is useless because none of it's high enough strength to go against his armor 13. And you need a 6-inch charge.
Oh.
So that Riptide is probably dead with the destroyer weapons. Dreadnought here will charge, and I will Overwatch against him. So I'm still, I've still 2-up and field up it.
Yeah.
I've still Nova charged, so 12 shots in on 6s. Ooh, I got 4 hits, but I also automatically wounded myself 3 times with Gets Hot. 2-up saves, I'm fine. So these are Strength 6 AP4 rending because they're Nova charged, so wounding on 4s. 1 rending!
5-up.
5-up, I thought you...
Nope,
oh no, you didn't turn it on because you used it all on the 5-up, alright. This is where you're going to roll a 4. Oh, you rolled a 5! Stupid. Blaster.
Oh.
Oh wait. No, I'm Monstrous Creature, I can roll 2. I'm thinking of their battle suits. They can only roll 1 in Overwatch. And Twin Lake, nothing happens. In automatically, and you can definitely do that in such a way that...
let's not hit... Oh my goodness.
You could turn, and you can not go through difficult terrain. Yep. So it's all good. And then he is going to charge the unit inside the transport he just killed, which you are allowed to do, of course.
I'll declare front armor for...
Oh no, you do it during your shooting phase, or during my shooting phase, and it stays until my next shooting phase. So you're already front armor.
Nice.
So I'm going to toss a Haywire Grenade, or EMP Grenade, hitting on a 6. Oh, you saw that. It was like 6. No, it's a 3. You're within 2 inches, you have move through cover, but you will drop your initiative to 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no! That's how you're going to kill them all! That's all magnetized, right?
It is all magnetized.
Okay, good.
Can I kind of stomp?
That's it, stomp! So start with the Lancer with his destroyer weapon. Hammer of Wrath at strength 10, wounded on... who cares? Your destroyer weapon made for the rest. 2-up save. Hey, I made that one.
Okay,
and
so
destroyer weapons count.
4 attack space.
You can't make feel no pain against destroyer attacks either.
No, it counts as instant death, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, they don't count as instant death. It just says that you can't take feel no pains against destroyer. They're only instant death when you roll the 6s, and they're not even instant death.
No, they just removed them all.
Yeah, they're 6 plus D6 wounds. So you're hitting 5 times on 3s, because I'm weapon skill 2. Oh, only 2 on the chart. If you roll a 1, nothing happens. A 6, I'm removed because it's 6 plus D6 wounds. And a 2 to a 5 is D3 wounds.
But you get your invul still.
I do, not against the 6s.
Not against the 6, no.
I do get the invuln.
Okay, dice, give me some 6s now.
If you just get a single 6, you got it.
Oh.
No invulns, no feel, no pains.
I would have liked to stomp though.
Yeah, because maybe you could hit something else.
Yeah, I could just put it over here.
Yeah, but the battle's over. So you get to consolidate though, because you are a walker.
We need to consolidate, we're going to consolidate 4 inches backwards.
Actually, I'm going to go forward. No guts, no glory. Now, this combat's very important because if you don't kill me, you don't get out of objective.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this one too, of course, but that's even weirder because of all the EMP grenades.
Yeah.
First off, Strength 6 Hammer of Wrath, went in on 4. 2-up save against that though, so piece of cake. And then 5 attacks. Force weapon's not activated, but it's still Strength 10, 82. So you're hitting on 3s. 3 hits. And it's mastercrafted, so re-rolling one of those. So 4 hits. 2s to wound. Ooh, 3 wounds. So I've got 5-up invuln and 5-up feel no pain. So I'm not likely to do it, but okay, there's 1. Can I get another 5-up? Oh, I survived with 1 attack.
You don't get to shoot him, so that's not too bad.
Yes.
All right.
And I'll hit you back with my 3 attacks. Whoops, hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Strength 6 AP2, so 4 is to wound. 2 wounds.
5-up. Watch me lose combat.
You're gonna lose. No, we're both fearless, so it doesn't matter. But still,
I'm not fearless.
You're not fearless?
Not fearless.
Well, monstrous creatures are fearless, aren't they?
Oh, no, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're good.
Monstrous creatures, yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe they're... we'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure they're fearless. And you take 1 wound. So it's tight combat, so it doesn't matter. And just a note, monstrous creatures are actually not fearless by default, and so neither of these guys are fearless.
Oh, it's tied combat.
But we'd had tied combat, so that actually, if you had failed another save, you could have run away.
From Tau.
You could have run away. Do you have it? Does the Dread Knight at least have a They Shall Know No Fear?
I think so. I think it's a Marine, so I think it has it on it.
Yeah, it might have that. And the answer is yes, so they have a They Shall Know No Fear. So at least you can't get overrun.
Okay.
Now we have this combat. Now he went through difficult terrain, so he's down to initiative 1. Whoa, whoa. So I'm going to pile in.
Oh, I do get Hammer of Wrath still.
Oh, yes. So
kill one of these guys.
Out of 2+, and then 4-up save. Oh, yes. 1 less EMP grenade. 9 EMP grenades against the Imperial Knight. but hitting on 4s. Because you're not weapon skill 5, thankfully, otherwise we'd be hitting on 5s. So you've got 6 hull points, just to drag this out.
Yeah.
You've got 6 hull points, so I've got to hit you at least 6 times.
You do.
If I hit you 7 times, then you're most likely dead. If I hit you 6 times, you're probably dead. 5 times. You're going to survive. Wait, unless... Well, I guess the penetrating hit still won't do anything.
No, you can't do anything.
It won't do anything. So 2 pluses to take off hull points. 4 hull points to remove. So yeah, you'll kill me. You're going to lose 4 hull points after that guy.
That is worth D3 to me.
I know.
Yeah. I got to kill...
So he is down to 2 hull points. Then you got your 4 attacks hitting on 3s. 3 hits, not bad. And then they're destroyers. So in this case, it's just 2 pluses will kill a guy. So 2 guys die. So they have to be in base contact. And then you get to drop your stomps. How many stomp attacks you get? 1. So we can cover them all. So basically, don't roll a 1. And you're fine.
No, because I got to roll... Do I have to roll the hit still?
There's no to hit.
Oh, yeah?
You roll on the table. A 1 is nothing.
Okay.
A 2 to a 5 is every model takes a strength 6 AP4.
And a 6 is just...
And a 6 is
D.
they're just removed. No, it's not D. It's just removed.
Removed?
Just removed from play.
Wow.
Yeah, so not even a destroyer hit.
Oh.
3. Okay, so now they all take strength 6 AP4 hits. Okay, so 2s to wound. No saves allowed because they're AP4. Oh, you got them all! You stomped them to death, which means you get to consolidate into that objective and get your D3 victory points for it. 4 inches.
I'm going to go right here.
All right. You might want to determine your facing.
Yeah.
Because it will matter. End of the turn, we got Soul Blaze, so roll a D3 if you roll, or D6 if you roll 1, 2, or 3, it goes away. So end of Grey Knight's turn 2. He actually did not get objective 6. Did get the psychic power and did get number 5, which I declared what it was. I should have declared number 2 and made you go backwards, but I guess or number 1 or something. Yeah. But so you get D3 victory points. Can you roll a D3? See how many you get. Oh, it's just worth 1. So you got Harness the Warp and Rites of Exorcism is just worth 1. So that brings your score up to that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to my 5.
Yeah.
Let's draw 3 more objectives for me. Let's hope they're good. Secure objective 6. Oh, nuts. Secure objective 2 and secure objective 5. So there's 5. You know what? That's not too impossible. You're down to 2 hull points. Yeah. 6, of course, we know is between this fight, and he might even be contesting it. And then 2 is all the way over there, which I could actually go after with the Devilfish. So Devilfish is going to go at combat speed right here. And while I'm at it, no, I'm going to be flat outing, so I'm not going to bother worrying about shooting. So I'm going to do the Ionics or the Nova Reactor on this guy, not on him because he's down to 1 wound. So on 3 plus.
I don't know. You can get to shoot at me then if you kill yourself.
Oh,
and then you can capture objective 6. So first time ever you want to kill your
Okay, 3 plus. Good point. Oh, he got it. So I'll give myself a 3-up invuln. Maybe I'll survive close combat for 1 more turn just to make it harder for you. And this guy, he rolls a 6, and I'm going to give him. I'm going to accelerate his.
Blasts are useless against me. I have 1 model unit.
Yeah, but I can get this higher strength. Let me think about that for a second. So this broadside is going to accelerate his.
Iron?
Well, I'd probably go for this.
Okay.
Because the ion accelerating it just makes it a larger blast.
Is it already AP3?
It's already AP2.
Okay, yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah, it's probably that.
Then I could take the 3-up invuln. That would be nice too to kind of keep him alive next turn if there is an issue with that. Yeah. Because you're going to kill him this turn, but I hopefully kill both of these and then.
I might not kill him this turn though.
It's not likely that you fail.
Yeah, you got a 3-up invuln though.
Him, yes.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather fire my plasma rifle twice. But you've only got 5 guys in there?
5 guys.
With 3-up saves and they're only 1 wound each?
1 wound each.
It's tough. I think I'm going to take the double firing my plasma rifles.
Sweet.
And these guys will advance.
This is turn 2 only?
Yeah, this is bottom turn 2.
Some carnage happening.
Well, when you deep strike and move up 12 inches and...
Yeah, my whole army moved 12 inches. Yeah, minus my dreadnought.
In turn 2 when you're there, that'll do it. And then these guys will move over here. Keep him back a little bit, actually. Shooting phase, I'm going to flat out the Devilfish to grab that objective. Because I got to get the points. These 4 will fire their marker lights at the Knight Errant. Oh, declare which side you're...
we're doing front.
Yeah, everything is going to hit your front.
I won't get it. You don't get a save against... It's
not marker lights, but it's still beginning of my shooting phase.
Front and... I don't think you're shooting at him, but front just in case.
Yeah. Well, it goes through your turn as well, so when you charge, it'll make a difference.
Yeah.
4 shots of the marker lights, 2 hit. It's good. So 2 marker lights on him. And then these guys will fire at him, and I'm going to use both those 2 marker lights to make them ballistic skill 5.
I do get a cover save though. I got a 4-up invul, so it doesn't matter.
You have a 4-up invul, so who cares?
Yeah.
Start with their heavy rail rifle sitting on 2s. Didn't need to reroll. And their strength 10 against your armor of 13.
3s.
AP 1, so 3s to glance. Oh, we got 2 pens. Invul. Okay, so I get 1 penetrating hit through.
5 or 6.
If I roll 5 or 6, it becomes destroyed, which for an Imperial Knight just loses an additional...
Yeah, a D3 hull point.
Yeah, D3, which, so 5 plus. 3! Oh, he survives with 1 hull point left. Crisis suits firing at the Rhino, starting with their twin-link plasma rifles.
Do I get a cover save against this guy or no?
Yeah, no cover save because I'm firing at the front armor, which is not covered 25%. So 4 shots in on 4s, but twin-linked. Ooh, good thing. Oh, wait. Oh, I was going to fire my marker lights at it first. I'll do that next. So 3 hits. So strength 6 against your front armor of 11.
5s.
So 5s. So 1 glance. You do get a 5-up cover for all those fire warriors in the way. So I guess that's all that matters.
Nope.
Got 1 of them. Down to 2 hull points. And then I'll fire the missile pods. Hitting on 4s and glancing on 6s. 1 glance. All right, well that worked. And then, oh, so he's down to 1 hull point. Oh no, I flat outed him. I was about to fire him. These Pathfinders are going to marker light. Oh no, I want to marker light the guys inside. So I'm going to save that. So I'm going to do the fire warriors into that. We'll start with an EMP grenade. So hitting on a 4. Nothing.
Ooh.
So we got a lot of attacks. 18 attacks hitting on 4s. Ooh, not good. I need a single 6.
No.
Yeah, failed. So the Riptide has to fire at it. He can still charge the guys inside if he kills it.
You want to use your marker lights first because you're firing it.
Nah, yeah, I guess I do. So let's do the marker lights.
Yeah.
Marker lights, hitting on 4s. We got 4 marker lights. What a waste. Should have used those earlier. You know what? I'm going to use all 4 marker lights. Raise his ballistic skill up to 7.
Wow, you're re-rolling and you're hitting on 5s.
Yeah, I'm hitting on 2s. This didn't matter for the plasma rifles because it's twin-linked anyways. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling on 5s with the big one. Ah, it didn't matter. 2 hits. Strength 7 against side armor 11, so 4s. So 1 pen.
Is it AP2?
It's AP2, so if 6 will explode it. No.
Nope.
So it's just wrecked. So emergency disembark. So pinning check on your purifiers. What's their leadership, 8 or 9?
They're 9.
All right, so can you get it? You got it. Rats. Didn't get either of my objectives in the shooting phase because I wanted to kill them and him. Had a good chance with him with the 3 marker lighted ones. Rolling. But I am going to assault them.
Right.
And so they can overwatch with their Stormbolters.
Oh, I should have put them off.
10 shots hitting on 6s, 1 hit, wounding on 6s, nothing. I need a 4-inch charge. Okay, good. Blam.
Character?
See what?
Character?
I don't think so.
Oh.
So start with the Hammer of Wrath. 1 strength 6, wounding on 2s. That's 1 wound, but you get your 3-up save against that one. Good start. And you get to pile in with these 4 guys, not the Thunderhammer guy yet. So we have 2 swords and 2 halberds, so 4 attacks from each of them.
Yep.
So 3 hits, because you're hitting on 3s, and you're 1 wound, but it's not AP2.
Nope.
So 2-up save. Made it.
Strength
4 attacks
5
on
halberds.
the strength 5 halberds, so hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s instead of 6s. 2 wounds. 2-up. Oh! 5-up, feel no pain. Wow. I forgot I'm supposed to use your dice. So down to 2. Oh, down to 3, because he had 5 wounds.
Oh, I can't.
And then I have 4 attacks back, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits, that's good. And then wounding on 2s, no saves. What? Why am I not using your dice? You won that combat. Oh, you still have your hammer. Uh-oh. Hammer will pile in and get its 2 attacks. 3s to hit, 2s to wound, 5-up invul.
Invul.
And then 5-up feel no pain. So 1 more wound. So I lost combat by 2. So I actually lost combat by 2 and I'm not fearless. So leadership 7. Made it. So you're stuck in combat at least, so no cleansing flame for you.
Force will be activated.
Yes. And hopefully I don't die. Oh, we got this combat too. So you first.
3s with
4 attacks in on 3s. And
Mastercrafted?
Mastercraft is re-roll 1 of them. So 4 hits, and then your strength 10, so you're winning on 2s. 4 wounds.
4. 3-up.
3-up invulnerables. And feel no pain. I've only got 1 wound left. Oh! And he dies. Consolidate the Dread Knight. 3 inches. Yeah, just forward, right? Boo. So, end of Tau turn 2. Did not kill anything, except a rhino. Yay! And one of those guys. One purifier. One of the 45 purifiers that exist in the Grey Knights all together.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
big.
That's a pretty heavy blow.
They protect some demonic thing that if it got out, it would destroy the world, so...
So yeah, one less of those. Yeah. Obviously that's something
Dave's
good.
happy.
Yeah, Dave's happy. Yeah, did not kill him. He's down to 1 hull point though. So close.
He will not be charging the Fire Warriors this time.
No, you're not going to charge the Fire Warriors?
No.
Come on. They want to use
that's
their
the
EMP.
Dread Knight's job with his flavor.
Yeah, that's right, because he's a monstrous creature somehow, so EMP grenades have no effect on this obviously not mechanical being here.
Oh, it's all flesh, just painted.
It's all flesh. Yeah, just painted flesh. Oh, that's kind of gross. What are you, Chaos now? So, we have, I got objective 2. Did not get objective 6, nor did I get number 5. I can throw away, my Warlord trait is that I can throw away 2 objectives. But the thing is, 5 is actually doable. Because you're most likely going to leave it if you want to do any damage.
Unless I get it, I'm leaving it.
Yeah, I'm going to actually throw away objective 6 because there's too much follow through with what can hold that one. So I'll just keep the secure objective 5. It's beginning of Grey Knight's turn 3. Get to draw 2 more objectives. He already has secure objective
Recon,
6.
we're not doing recon.
Yeah, throw away recon because we don't have mysterious objectives. What do you have?
Okay. Square 1 victory point if a Grey Knight character killed his opponent in a challenge during your turn. If during your turn the Grey Knight character killed an opponent in a challenge that was a monstrous creature or had independent character special roll, score D3.
Can't do that one. I don't have any characters.
Never mind then.
Demolitions, throw it away. We don't have buildings. Secure objective 5 and secure objective 2. Yeah,
same things you had.
Yeah. Dreadnought, move through cover. 6 inches. Going after objective number 2. Imperial Knight will be staying there.
Capturing an objective.
So he wants objective 5. Dread Knight's going to jump.
He's actually. Can he just move 6 inches and avoid the dangerous terrain test?
So then you have to make a difficult terrain test.
Oh no, he'll jump.
Jump. So dangerous terrain roll. You're fine. The Big Knight's going to go after the crisis suits. Second phase, you've got 4 warp charges plus 6, so 10, and I've got 4. Sorry, I've got 6.
Yeah, do you have anything? Yeah,
activating Sanctuary, or Manifesting Sanctuary on the Dread Knight.
Goes off.
Got it. You can keep that.
Wait.
So they're going to try to activate Force with 4 dice.
Let's do 5.
Oh, 5 dice. You really want to get it.
Yeah. Goes off.
Got it with 3. Well, that's the one I need to stop, but you're... You know what? I think I'm going to let that one through.
Okay.
And Hammerhand. You get it.
Oh.
I don't stop it. Jeez.
Oh.
Shooting phase, Dreadnought's firing at the Devilfish. I will be jinking. Yeah, you're twin linked, hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. Versus armor 12, so 5s. So 1 glancing. 4 up, and it's jinked.
Okay.
So we got our Torrent Flamer covering all 3 broadsides and a few warriors. 4 of the Fire Warriors are hit, winning on 2s, no saves. So 3 die. And 3 broadsides hit, winning on 2s as well. But in this case, they do get their 2+ save. Got it. And then the sidekick. 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, just 2 hits. Winning on 2s, rending. Really looking for those 6s. You got it. So 4 up cover against the rending. Not saved. 2 up save against the non-rending. Saved. So down to 1 wound. Then we got the other equivalent to Psy Cannon against the Crisis Suits, hitting on 3s. We got 3 hits, and they're strength 7, so 2s, rending. There's a rending, and then 2 3+ saves. So that's 2 wounds in total, so it kills this one. Knight Errant is going to fire its thermal cannon at the Fire Warriors right here. So roll for scatter. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to scatter right here.
Yeah.
So it hits all of them. So 2 pluses to wound. I'll go to ground because otherwise this many guys are dead. So 6 up saves, so 1 less dies. So 5 die. And then the Heavy Stubber from the Imperial Knight hits on 3s, wounds on 3s. So 1 wound. 4 up armor. Oh, and 1 more dies. So a couple morale checks to make. Fire Warrior level 7, or leadership 7, so he falls back 4 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, falling back. Crisis Suit, leadership 8, he's fine. Dreadnought's going to charge the Dread Knight, or the Dread Knight. Devilfish, it's a Dread Knight in disguise.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And you got 7 inches, you're definitely in. And then you're charging here. I don't have anything that can hurt your front armor, because your front armor is 13, so Just go for it. Don't roll really low. 6s. You're definitely in. The Dread Knight will charge broadsides, and I will overwatch. 6s to hit. To win linked. 2 hits.
2 hits.
2s to wound. 2 wounds. AP 1. So you've got your 4-up cover or 4-up invuln. Take your pick. You're good. And I can't fire my smart missile system because I only get to fire the extra weapon in the shooting phase. He's automatically in because he has move through cover, but he will be down to initiative 1. So Hammer of Wrath from the big guy. Who wounds with 3-up save. Fail it.
There's
and he's
that.
dead. At least. And consolidation. How far? Not him.
Oh.
1 inch. There we go. And we'll do this fight next. We have a Hammer of Wrath from the Dread Knight, wounding on a 2. That's a wound with a 2-up save. Got it. But then I get to strike first because you went through difficult terrain. Got 6 attacks hitting on 5s. 1. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 2 up. You're good. 5 attacks from the Dread Knight hitting on 3s. Oh, just 2. Oh, you got Mastercraft. That's right. Still just 2. Wounding on 2s, though, insta-killing because it's strength 10. And I don't have any saves against it, so 2 of them die. So I'll take the wounded one, obviously. And then 1 other. So I lost combat by 3, so my leadership is down to 5. And I hold, which I think is bad for me, because I want to be able to shoot at you. Although I don't really have anything to shoot at him with.
I'm not even holding an objective anymore.
No, you're not. You left it.
I was supposed to.
You left the objective. Whoops. So Dreadnought against the Devilfish. First off, Hammer of Wrath against the front armor. Does nothing. And then 3 attacks on the charge, and on 3s. 2. Strength 6 against rear armor 10, so even 4s. 1 glance. So you don't destroy it, which means I am still holding that objective. So end of this turn. Oh, we still have 1 more with the Purifiers who have Force and Hammer Hand on. 1 with the sword, so 2 attacks hitting on 3s. And now that sword is strength 6. Wounding on 4 is insta-killing. Nothing. 2 with the halberds hitting on 3s. And they're now strength 7, so wounding on 3s. So 1 wound, but I get a 2-up save against it, otherwise I'm insta-killed. Ooh! Yes, I don't get my feel no pain against the kill.
No, you would.
Then I attack back with 3 attacks, and your weapon skill 5 or 4?
4.
So I'm hit on 4s. Oh, jeez. Wounded on 2s, no saves. At least 1 dies.
The last sword guy.
Yeah, they have another sword guy who can die. So it'd be... Oh, this guy has a sword. Then you got your hammer. So don't whiff these, and you got them. 3s to hit. Oh, 1 hit. 2s to wound. Oh, you're supposed to, this is the time when you're supposed to pull out the 1s.
5-up invul.
5-up invul, no feel no pain because it's insta-kill. Oh, there's the 1. And he dies. And then they consolidate D6 inches, so 4.
Pass.
End of the turn. You're supposed to get objective 2, 5, and 6. You abandoned 6. Didn't get 2, but you got 5.
Yep.
So that's another point, bringing your score up to 9, I believe, against my 6. So it's 9 to 6 at the end of the first part of turn 3.
Yeah.
I think at this point, I got to shake your hand because all I got left are 2 groups of Pathfinders, a running away Fire Warrior, a Devilfish who jinked, and a Broadside who's stuck in combat with a Dread Knight.
Yeah, you had some bad roll in that game.
Yeah, there was. He should be dead.
Yeah.
He should totally be dead.
Oh,
but then I had some.
He's a mage. He cycled his champ.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Line them with the marker.
So that'll be it. So we're gonna jump into the post game show in just a moment. So yeah, it just didn't have a chance there. So of course, Vault members, go ahead and click the link below to go watch the post game show and the next game as well. And if you're not a Vault member, you can still click it. Sign up for a 7-day free trial. Get access to the post game show and the next game that we're gonna be playing.
Vault is awesome.
Yeah,
the Vault.
Awesome. And other than that, happy wargaming. Welcome, Vault members, to the post-game show of Grey Knights vs. Tau Battle Report. Spoiler alert, Grey Knights won. They had 2 Imperial Knights and 2 Dread Knights. Now, in all fairness, against 3 Riptides.
3 Riptides.
Now, mind you, there are only one Riptide with the Ion Accelerator. The other ones just had the Heavy Burst Cannon. Obviously, the better choice against this list would have been all Ion Accelerators and all Twin Link Plasma Rifles. But I wanted to play the way that they're actually modeled.
They're a good-looking army. I like this.
Yeah, this is the one I bought off of Ash, and then he painted up a few more for it.
Yeah, I like the shield.
So my favorite moment was when the Fire Warriors took out 4 of the hull points after you charged them with your EMP grenades.
Yeah.
And killing your Terminator and Librarian at the very beginning and taking out that Dread Knight. That felt good, because I don't usually kill Dread Knights when I play against Grey Knights. But other than that, man, you put down the hurt. And it was, once again, you know what? I've noticed it's largely the Dread Knights.
Dread Knights are just wonderful.
Yeah, like you brought the Imperial Knights.
I want to use them because they look awesome.
Yeah, but the Dread Knights, man, they do way more damage.
They do. I have 4 of them. I don't think I'll ever use 4 in a game against somebody.
Good man.
But
unless you're playing like an Apocalypse game.
Yeah. I originally, when I heard the Grey Knights and they squashed the book, I was all upset because they took it all the Inquisition. So I grabbed 4 Grey Knights because I was going to run 4 Librarians and 4 Grey Knights.
Well, you could just ally the Inquisition right back in. They're Battle Brothers.
Yeah, I have them. I don't like the online codexes though. I can't wait for the paper. I want to wait for the paper one.
I don't know if there ever will be for the Inquisition.
Yeah. Well, there's rumors. Always rumors. For
always rumors. Yeah. Yeah, but totally you can just get those back in. But the Imperial Knights, they did great.
Purifiers are pretty good too.
Yeah.
Taking on a Riptide.
Yeah, the Purifiers. Yeah, killing a Riptide with their forced weapons and hammer handing. But he kind of whiffed his attacks pretty poorly. Killing that Rhino, like how much effort I had to put into killing
you forced
stinking
4
Rhino.
Units of 4 shots. Yeah.
It was pretty bad. And not killing that, like if I had died, you still would have won. Yeah. But it would have looked a little cooler with that thing off the board. Because right now it's like you still have 3 out of 4 of your knights.
Yeah, that's 4 Knights of Doom.
They're still on the table.
The other guys are just taken because they have to be.
Yeah, that's right. Your minimum troop choices and everything like that.
Troops died. Librarian.
Yeah. So this is 2 allied detachments then, 1 for each Imperial Knight. I guess is what.
I guess so. I'm not sure. Can you take it? Can you take their formation? Can you take like their?
I don't know how the
special attachment. I know there's a 3-Knight formation. I could have.
Yeah, you'd have to take 3 for that one. 3 to 5.
Knights, more than 2 Imperial Knights in a normal game is just like.
No, of course.
You could have played Genecrons though, and you could have just.
Well, objective secure never came up, so you still get the formations benefit. So it doesn't actually matter if you played Battleforge or not. I
had no objective secured.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I just took the Knights. Maybe it's 2 allied detachments.
Or it's just unbound.
Yeah.
You took the 1 detachment and then you went unbound for the rest. So you still get the benefits from the detachment.
I just get no objective secured. But the detachment doesn't have objective secured anyways.
Right.
The Grey Knight Nemesis Strike Force.
Yeah.
Which you have to roll for.
Unless that's a detachment and not a formation. It's a formation though, isn't it?
It's no, it's a detachment.
It's a detachment.
Yeah, it's a detachment. There's a formation in the book, but you got to take ridiculous amounts.
Interesting. So it's Nemesis Strike Force. Yeah, it's a detachment.
It's a detachment,
not a formation.
Yeah.
Because with Unbound you can take formations.
Yeah.
With Battleforged you can take detachments. Because you can't take detachments in Unbound.
No. Yeah. So
I guess the question is, because these would each be an allied detachment. I'm curious.
One of them would be a Lord of War slot. The other one would be in a.
Oh, right. Well, do they? Can you bring a Lord of War slot as an Imperial Knight in your Grey Knights?
Yeah, and if you destroy it, you actually get different options. What do you call that? More tactical objective points.
Right, more victory points.
I'm not sure. I just took 2 Knights because I wanted to.
Sure, and that's fine. It worked out nicely, and it was a fun game. So definitely, if I were to switch up my list, if I wanted to, because I knew what you were bringing, and so I tried to tailor a list that would be interesting without completely playing to the strengths that would kill you, like bringing 4 flyers, and then you have nothing that can attack those. That would just be a little too cheesy. I
wouldn't play this list without telling my opponent first. Unless it's at a tournament or something where I could bring something like this, I would never play this list without asking.
No, exactly. You have to be prepared for it, otherwise your friends just won't like you.
No, it's happened in the past.
So if I were to change it, I'd probably do Mark of Dave on these 2 and proxy them for having the ion accelerators and twin-length plasma rifles.
How many points are these guys?
Oh, they're not too bad, but
how much more to get another unit of broadsides?
That's 171 points for that. I don't have 2 units of broadsides.
Oh, okay.
I could have pretty much brought another unit of broadsides. I'd have to sacrifice a handful of warriors or something.
Better. Broadsides I think broadsides are the best things in the codex. Not really
against the knights for sure.
Yeah, like the missile pods are crazy against anything that's not a space marine.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignoring cover.
Yeah, and just think about what I have as well. I think the main thing would be swapping out their weapons so they could do more damage, because the rending just wasn't it.
Yeah.
And whereas if they all had the ion accelerator and plasma rifles, then they could do more damage. And at the same time, taking on your Imperial Knights, that was the hard part, because sure, I took one down, but it was with EMP grenades, which is, you're not always going to get those guys into close combat.
I love the guards with the melta bombs and the Tau guys with the EMP grenades, little guys who just run up and sacrifice themselves.
Strap on a bomb and then run away.
I always fall for it, no matter what. Like if I'm playing, I'm an Alpha Strike guy, so I just charge in and then I'll die to a unit of Fire Wars. My 400 point knight will just get killed by a
squad of
by
a little squad guys. Yeah, Yeah, no, it was a great game, though, a lot of fun. So I hope that you enjoyed this. And of course, there should be the other battle report in the vault right now, so go and watch that. Thanks for being a vault member, and happy wargaming.